From their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Go, baby, stand up.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Brady going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the ball.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fielded at the 20. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Seahawks 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 44 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Kenyon with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Wilson on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Wilson on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. Third down here. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, now Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
36 yards on the play. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Seahawks 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and the defense loses him. It's complete, and all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 57 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a play fake. Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 46 yards. yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL, I wouldn't want to play defense. Too many great receivers and guys who are accurate who can get them the ball. We've seen the result, days like this one.
For Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Seahawks 28.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off play action, Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Back now in Tampa. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to take off with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 43 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Carson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
You guys are garbage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Carson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're trying to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over... this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal, everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
Now Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks' 33-yard line.
Back to throw, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Brady. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
Why can't we score?
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT.